BB, and I'm an intuitive reader. Thank you for clicking on the video, and since you did, there must be something here for you. Not everything is yours, so take only what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. We ask that our high vibrational, loving, and caring ancestor guides, guardian angels, and archangels are present. If anyone is here to send evil eye, ill wishes, or negative energy, we ask that they be escorted out to the left, to the left, to the left. Amen. Thank you, Father God. Amen. So this is a special reading, guys. As you read from the title, this is a Reddit reading. So, guys, I have a forum on Reddit that you are free to go and follow, where I do tarot specials, where I will do reads that I will present here on the channel. This is where you can pick up your reading if you request it, right? If you check the box, if you say, yes, I would like for my video, or basically you just answer yes to the question, that you would like your video to be posted here on the YouTube channel, I will edit and post it. Okay, because sometimes we have messages that are for us, but they're also for others as well. So sharing is caring, you know. And the way that you can actually get in on this fun is, number one, go and follow my Reddit page. All right, same name, Royal Priestess BB. All right, and make a donation to our highlighted GoFundMe fundraiser. And yeah, that's all you have to do. And you know, doesn't matter how much, whatever. Make a donation, you get a read. You get a read, you get a choice to have it highlighted here on the channel. Yay! Sharing is caring. Alright, so we want to go ahead and give a shout out because this is actually our first Reddit read. So, woo! Shout out to our first Reddit read. We're already accomplishing things straight out of the gate. Alright, so we want to give a shout out to Miss Aditi, the Blue Goddess herself, for being our first Reddit read. She actually saw the post for the donation for the GoFundMe, and she messaged, well, she commented, and she said, hey, can I get a read? So, yeah. Well, she commented and she actually said she'd like to donate. So, we thank her for that donation, and this is her read, and she is a true trailblazer, obviously, because you're the first read, so congratulations, girl. You're the first Reddit read! Woo! I won't ring the bell again, but my dog's gonna win there, so. I wrote down some facts about Miss Aditi that I received intuitively. So, guys, what you do is just send me a couple, you know, details, like what's going on, what you want the 3-card spread for, because that's what the special entails. It's a 3-card spread. So we're just going to do 3 cards, and I intuitively read, okay? Oh, yeah, we got some potential here. And she said that she was cool with her relationship. And you know what? I'm talking to you, Aditi. I'm sorry, because you're tuned in, girlfriend. It's your Reddit read. Why am I acting like you're not in the building? You're in the building. Hello, Miss Aditi. Now, I went on your Reddit page, Aditi Love, and I saw Grace. I don't know, but I'm going to give you grace. So, okay, I'm going to give you grace. So, let's see. Yeah, you said you're 19. Yeah, you said your relationship was cool. Your boyfriend, you guys are cool. You're fine. But I picked up a friendship energy here. Okay, so you said that you wanted to know about a relationship. So we are going to pull for a relationship here. I'm going to pull this one for your relationship. Okay, this is going to be for your relationship. Even though this has the heart on it, this is giving me career. This is giving me career. And thus this pile is giving me money. Because that's what your focus is, right, boo? That's what your focus is. Your career, your money, and your relationship. And you mainly highlighted your career. And that's why it has this is a quartz crystal. This is a quartz clearing crystal. Okay, and I have it in the form of a heart because love wins. So shout out to you. At the end of the day, maybe love is going to win here. We're going to see. This is fun. Okay, Aditi, I set a timer for this to be a 15-minute read, but I gave you 25 minutes on the timer. So guess what I'm going to do? Because I'm the type of girl, I take pride in my time, right? Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn the timer off on you. This is my first Reddit read. We're going to take our time. We're going to do it right. We're going to give you something special, girl. Enough that people understand that we're about quality over here, not quantity. Okay? So let's get into this. I got my clearing crystal. We got our prompts. So we said this was going to be love. So let's see your love. I already pre-shuffled these. All right, so bottom of the deck, you got 3 of Pentacles. Oh, that's cute. So in love, you working with somebody. That's cute. You're physically working with somebody to energetically manifest something. This is what you got going on in a relationship. Because you specifically said your relationship, right? And a relationship can be with anybody, right? And what I picked up was a friendship here. You said you and your boyfriend was cool. So I look at like your boyfriend is not a means of concern to you, right? I picked up a friendship. So somewhere here in your relationship, the underlying energy is a physical collaboration, right? To energetically manifest something. It's like you're waiting on something to come to you, and you know it's coming. Like she's waiting to ride the wave, right? And it says the fact that it's a wave, it says that, oh baby, it's more than one thing that's coming towards you. I don't know if you've had any specific hard times. You said that you had some risky endeavors that you took, which I picked up Sagittarius energy. I put saggy energy and scientist. I picked up like a scientist. Like I don't know what that's about. So
we're just gonna do one card though, and we will look at more than one come out. I'm not gonna be like that. King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not gonna be like just one card. No, 3 for 3. I'm so done. I guess 3 for 3 is what we doing, huh? So let's move this down so it can be closer to me. Let's ring the bell because we didn't let it linger. Right? I like that. I need to like get that energy going, or at least clear it out. All right, this is my own personal deck that I wrote. So, because this is Miss Aditi's first time. She's a first timer. She's our first timer. Woo! Shout out to Aditi for letting us take her for a ride. Thank you, girl, letting us ride this ride. Riding the Aditi train, the Blue Goddess train. Ooh, the hottest part of the flame. Okay, that's what I'm getting, Miss Aditi. Passionate, but you have so much potential. You have so much potential. Isn't that nice? 19. You're not even 20. You're not even 20, but you may be older than 20. I don't know. This is the internet. People play on the internet all day. Oh, this is too many. But the one that stood on its own, that's the one we're going to take. Ooh. Wow. And I shuffled again. Oh, wow. You have Proverbs on the bottom. From your page, your actual Reddit page, I picked up that you may be Indian. But, hey, spirituality is spirituality, my love. We are all connected, right? Physics tells us that we originate from one source, right? Energy is never created nor destroyed. It is transferred, okay? All energy originates from one source. So at the end of the day, we are all connected, okay? And these are, wow, Mermaid of Lemuria, joy on the bottom of it. This is some of my energy coming through with your energy. You must be in a joyous space for us to share energy like this. So this is so cool. But this is actually from the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians Oracle Cards guidebook. You can find it on Amazon because that's where I found it. And there's a specific card in here that has a DT on it. And when you said the name, I just thought of that. And I said, okay, well, I know for a fact when I do this read, one of the cards is going to be this one right here. Well, from this deck. So, I didn't say it was going to be this specific card. I was thinking about the DT card. Divine Masculine on the top of the deck. You taking action, boo, with Apollo Divine Messages. This is, ooh, child. Let me actually cleanse just in case. I'm just playing. I just believe that for you to be my first Reddit customer, oh my goodness. Past life healing just came out in reverse. And this is for your money, doll. This is for your money. What's wrong, babe? Bottom of the deck, Artemis Bright Spirit. Now, I dropped some on the floor. Girl, you're getting a lot. You needed this read. Welcome to the Reddit read, doll. Congratulations. The fact that you just got this, because this is really, really worth it. I pray that, you find in your heart to really go and make a donation, because this is really worth it. And, I mean, even if you don't make a donation, it's cool. Because thank you for the experience. Thank you for the introduction, okay? To me being able to bring this to my, and Cali Ma, there it is. I said Indian. Maybe you practice, and Hathor Soul Family. Maybe you practice Hinduism. Excuse me. Maybe you practice Hinduism. All right. So this actually fell on the floor. I just picked these cards up, and as I organized them, there's Baba Yaga. There's Maui Lisa. Balance. Share your gift. All right. That's what I picked up when this came out in reverse. It's a Kante card. Hikante. Sacred Marriage, Twin Flame, and Beautiful Change. All right, I'm kind of in the same energy too. I think love may be more important to you than you think. All right, so we're going to freestyle this Reddit. We're going to freestyle this Reddit because, girl. So, wow, there is definitely energy here, and it's very, very strong. So let's really dive into the money first because it just really caught my eye. And then here I have focus. Okay, I wrote focus on here underneath your money. So this is a primary focus for you, right? You're right on the love. But you delaying something here. Because I read the Page of Swords as a delayed message. And the reason why is because the page is young. This is a young princess. This is a young princess who can consciously create whatever it is that she wants as long as she focuses. So when I get this card, it says that you're not focusing. You're not focused, okay? So let me break this down. You're not focused on consciously balancing between your lower and higher self, right? Or really, I read this potential Six of Cups card as your subconscious inner child. Really just your innocence. You're not consciously honoring your inner child. Okay, so you keep consciously delaying whatever message it is. This is the message. Honestly, you're not focused on this relationship. But I'm really picking friendship. Like, maybe whoever you are in a relationship with, your boyfriend, maybe you would just prefer if it's a friendship. And that may be what you can consciously honor with your innocent, within your innocence. Like, maybe when you were younger, you preferred to have, like, boy friends, like a boy that's a friend. And you're not really interested in being with this specific person. Maybe your focus, or maybe this is them. This is you. You're in King of Pentacles energy. You worried about your money. You worried about your career. What did you do? You said that you had a risky endeavor, and obviously whatever it is that you did, it dealt with past life karma, and it's a cycle that you've been in over and over and over again. Because when you have past life healing in reverse, Hikante is like the godmother of the grandmother of karma. That's how I look at Hikante. Like, look at the card upright. She's so cool though, honestly, because I know that's real. She's like, you gonna reap what you sow. I don't care how long ago you sowed it. You know I'm coming. You know I'm coming, and I'm coming hard. I'm just playing. Because it can be very soft and easy if you say that, if you believe that, right? You create your own life. You say what it is you have here. But with it being in reverse, it's like you're not healing this. This is like, it's her raft. 110%. And it's her raft because you keep getting around what she's trying to get you to get over. And it's like you cannot deny healing. Be brave. Brave spirit, Artemis. Be brave, girlfriend. Because right now, you got some self-limiting beliefs around money. You want to know, like, how money going to take you forward. Maybe you moving into Sagittarius energy. Maybe you are Sagittarius energy. I don't know. But you're like a scientist. So I'm picking up Aquarian energy, too. I don't have any Aquarius cards. This is a Taurus Virgo card. I read this is Taurus, though. This is Taurus. This is Libra. And that's Aquarius, King of Swords, okay? With Libra energy. So you might have Libra energy. And there's also Scorpio here on the deck. Scorpio hold memories, child. I'm a Scorpio moon. Moody moo. What does the future hold? Are you confident? You should be confident within yourself. Brave spirit. Brave spirit. I'm tapping into your energy. I'm picking it up as we go. Stand your ground, girl. Double down on the brave spirit. You are a warrior. Fight. You are a warrior, my love. Brave spirit would stand your ground behind it. Whoop ass and take the names later. Tally it up when you're done. We love this. Oh, but you, girl, you've been whooping ass so long, you need to heal. Girl, you've been whooping ass so long, you need to heal, Mother Mary. And we love Mary now. We love the ideology of Mary, right? To think of Mary as if someone you knew, like she's so passionate. She's soft. She's reserved, but she's deeply passionate and understanding and strong. Do you hear me? Because to see her son crucified, like, she knows how to, and to see him rise again, do you hear me? Like, she knows how to heal. She knows how to truly heal wounds where they no longer affect you because she moved into this martyr, right? Oh my goodness. And it would be a wise decision for you to emotionally heal because, let me tell you something, baby. And look, this fell under this. So whoever you in a relationship with, you say it's cool, but I don't think they so cool on it because this is a strong energy of, like, they want what they want. They not playing with you. And girl, we might be tuned in because this is very much giving the energy of my man as well. But then again, we have to be connected, right? And the signal has to be strong in order for me to have signaled out to you the way that I did, right? Because I just made the post on Reddit. You saw it, first and only person. Woo! First and only person. But you in the same steps as me. It's feeling like I'm just saying, but the energy is very close. The energy is very close. Like, I can tell it's very similar, and that's not bad to see. But the thing with the difference between me and you is, like, you're obviously on a different page from whoever this is you're in a relationship with. Do you hear me? And your focus is on career. And let me tell you, we haven't touched career since it came out. We have not touched career since it came out. And I'm going to move everything down because we have room here, guys. And I'm just trying to make sure they got everything in shot. Excuse me, little Jesus. Y'all see little Jesus under the angels? Ain't that cute? For the YouTube viewers. All right, now we in there. Isn't that like swim well? Isn't that like swim well? Hey, all right. Okay, yeah, because I kind of had to shoot everything for a second, but you got to get your focus going. Okay, because we have not touched this career pal, but this is what you really highlighted to me was important to you, right? But I could tell that money was a focus, but the last thing that was important was the relationship, and the relationship has more cards than any of the others. So this is telling me that if it's not your energy, which I honestly didn't pick up from you, it was so dry. Like your feeling towards it was so dry that I took it as more of a relationship that would be focused to you was a friendship, right? And that's because you would prefer for this relationship to be a friendship, and you need to stand up for yourself. You need to be brave, and you need to go after what it is that you want. Okay, you don't want whatever this is to be what it is, and I have to literally pull an additional card, and I'm gonna go with what it is I reached for. Wow. Okay. Oh, 8 of Cups. I can't make it up. This is Pisces energy. Wow. 8 of Cups. Subconsciously walking away for a higher purpose. For a higher purpose. Pisces are all about sacrifice. They're like, Jesus was Pisces. All right. Like, I will sacrifice myself. I will make the sacrifice. Wow. For everything to come full circle. For things to come around. Okay? For things to work out, for things to be balanced. Because pay attention, justice is here, and justice is here like in a major arcana. Okay, so it's saying it's iconic. I was just playing. Maybe, but this is Libra energy, but it's definitely saying that this is a major theme here. You really need to consciously honor, right? Whatever you are thinking of, whatever you are communicating into the environment around you, you need to consciously honor your inner child. What is it you wanted when you were younger? What is it that you desire for? What did you like then in terms of your relationship? And since this is being like friendship, maybe, because also we have other readers that are joining in because this is going on the YouTube channel. This is a message for you, Aditi. Okay? This is going on the YouTube channel, so you have to understand we're going to pick up additional energies, okay? So, if it's not you, in this relationship wanting it to be a friendship, this is a family dynamic. You need to, because remember you said your relationship. You didn't necessarily say like, love or anything like that. You said like you wanted to focus. Wow, there's commitment here though. Somebody get married. Somebody get married. Aditi, this is you following your legacy, doll, because we're putting you first. Our Reddit reader comes first. That's so dope for your first. That's the title of this read, y'all. Follow your legacy. Ooh, that's the title of this read. That's so fire. That's so fire. Thank you all for who tuned in and take part of this, because this is history. It's history in the making, man. Anyway, but this is this is definitely a physical I really, because this is a physical reward for some of you, where some of you are about to get married, and you need to energetically stand up for what it is you want. Okay, Aditi, this is you being trained, right? So think of Karate Kid, like how in the Karate Kid, wax on, wax off. He was doing regular everyday stuff, but in the end, it ended up coming together, right? That world card energy. Woo, baby, with the 10 of Cups behind it, you will subconsciously be fulfilled. This is a beautiful read. Aditi, you are in fact special, my doll. You have so much potential. You got potential, okay? You got potential. I know that's real. You got potential, boo. You got potential. All right? But you got to pursue a higher purpose. You got to walk away from something. Something you've been building up. Because this is underlying energy. Because this is what was left on the bottom of the deck. So you're not there yet, but this is where it's headed. If you keep making a couple right turns now, Aditi, don't think that if you bust a couple lefts, you're going to still end up here. Nope, the timeline changed, Boogie. If you keep busting them rights, though, meaning you follow the righteous path, you follow your higher purpose, right? Your higher self. We talk about up above, as above, so below. We talking about higher dimensions. We talking about a higher perspective, right? The path of betterment. Okay, our best selves. Okay, you do have a time travel card, as I like to call it. Because 6 of Cups, if you tapped into your inner child, which is tapped into your higher self, baby, you connected all the way around. Because you connected to yourself at every point of your life. So you know what 50 gonna look like. You know what 70 look like. You know what all these years look like, okay? That's why that's why in terms of metaphysics, I don't even want to get that deep, but just in terms of spirituality, when we say that you are connected to everything, this is in one of the ways. Okay, this is in one of the ways. When we say that you can create the world around you, this is in one of the ways, because when you know conscious truth, because this also deals with conscious truth. To honor yourself, you have to be true to who you are in your core. You have to be true, and your core goes down to your inner child. Okay? But you working at it here, though. And I look at the Hierophant as God, source, the universe. Okay? Whatever, you connect with in terms of originality, where you come from. Okay? This is you working with that energy, source. Okay? And it's like Marikake. You doing stuff that don't look like it's going to equal out to your betterment, to you being connected to your higher self. But trust it is for a higher purpose and follow it. Trust that it works out. Okay? Some of y'all getting married. Congratulations. This is a reward because you've already done what I'm telling everybody else to do. Don't trip. We all on different timelines. We all on different times. Okay? Because we create time. We know what's right for us. It's okay if you say, you know what? I'm not ready for that just yet. That's great. You ain't out here doing a whole bunch of stuff you ain't got no business doing. Congratulations. Right? And Aditi, that's word for you because risky endeavors is here. Stop taking risks. I don't know what's going on with your money, but it's a bad cycle that you need to drop. So let's do 6 of Cups. I already pre-shuffled these cards before I put them out here too. So I'm working. Quit playing and getting risky. That's what I'm getting, y'all. So let's pull on your money because I want to know how you playing into the cycle. Somebody getting married. Maybe you need to energetically commit to yourself, Aditi. Okay. This is so cute. I'm talking about the way the read is coming out. This is my first read. Woo woo! Congratulations to me. I know how to celebrate me too. I feel better because he got me too. I need to stop saying that. Alright. Hey, Conte. I can't believe you got it in reverse. And we actually gonna read what it says in reverse. You got another reversal, but that's cool. You physically moving around. I gave you extra cards. Look how I love you, Aditi. Queen of Cups. King of Pentacles. There's that double King of Pentacles energy. Strong Taurus. This is strong Taurus. We're ending Taurus season now. The sun is literally transitioning in a very hard degree. From a hard degree, it's strong Taurus, but it's 29. That's strong Taurus. Queen of Cups. I read this as I really read it as Scorpio. It's just the energy that you pick up. When you're an intuitive reader, it's the energy that you pick up from the cards. Right? How you read your deck. How you familiarize yourself with it. So. Ladies' Mantle. For some reason, you really need to work with Ladies' Mantle. I'm picking that up, Aditi. Ladies' Mantle is your friend. You probably already work with Alfalfa, one way or the other. Or you know Alfalfa. Alfalfa! This is the first time we got an herb that actually stuck out in the reading. So that's cool. Ladies' Mantle is your friend. Alfalfa! Do they spell it like alfalfa? And they do. I guess so, because it's the original alfalfa. Okay, we're done. All right. Yeah, so you got some real... Wow, I just threw the whole pencil. You got some real heavy energy here. And this is your energy. I haven't picked it up as anybody else's energy. Aditi. We're talking to Aditi. Now, somebody that's watching it, most likely resonating with this too. So, if you really picking up on somebody else, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you think that somebody else is a problem in your financial life, I don't know. Hold on. Because either you could be because we got Queen of Cups on the bottom. So, either you could be very balanced, because we did have Maui Lisa show up here. Okay? Or... Three of Pentacles again. No, we talking about you. This is about you balancing. That's the Marikake. That's the Marikake that's happening here, because you got Three of Pentacles here twice. Okay? You literally had Three of Pentacles here. Okay? And now you got Three of Pentacles here. Which the Three of Pentacles here is Three of Coins. And it's paired with your legacy here. Your money, how you get paid, right, financially, it is tied into your purpose. Okay? It is tied into your purpose. Your purpose is what equals your money. Okay? Your purpose pays the bills. DT. Your purpose pays the bills, baby. Okay? So you need to make room. You have been balancing. You've been physically moving. Right? I'm sorry, not moving. You've been physically allowing things to flow through you. Like, see here, the Four of Pentacles. She stopped up. Right? She has all she can hold here. And behind her is the outhouse. And she's pointing. She's lined up with the outhouse. Ready to go. Ready to dump things off into the physical. Right? That's what it signals here. Literally taking a on your physical world. Right? Which means just like, okay, you have a thought. You go, I want to start a nail business. Right? I want to start doing nails. So you come up with the idea first. And then you start energetically piecing it together, right? Getting together the materials, right? Doing the research, because you have to blend everything. This is when we talk about alchemy, right? We understand alchemy to be air, right? The thought, then communicating it, right? Then we have the fire, right? Because fire element is next in terms of alchemy, okay? And that's our drive. It's how we assert ourselves. It's also inspired action, right? It's energetically assembling it, okay? Getting it together. And then we have the water. It's the emotional standpoint. How much is your heart in it, right? How much is your heart in it? Usually when we start getting to the physical, right, we're at the end of our process. We are completing something. Wow, the world card. We're completing something, okay? So something is getting ready to come together here, okay? But you making past life mistakes. And it's holding you up, it's delaying you. Because remember, this message, this is a delayed message, doll. This is a delayed message. This means that you're delaying something here. And it is tied to your relationships. Okay? You have to take a stand for yourself. You have to be brave and say what it is you want. You have to make money here some type of way. But your relationships is holding you up. Because you're in a relationship here where you're not consciously honoring who you are. You understand how the world works, King of Pentacles. You understand how the physical world works. You know how to get what it is you need in this world, but you are wasting your own time by holding yourself up, because justice is Libra energy. Libra can be indecisive. Okay? You just need to connect with your inner child. Do something fun. Do something goofy. Do something that you would have done when you were a kid. Laugh like you did when you were a kid. Okay, that Mother Mary energy is showing up again. Emotional healing. And it's crazy how I just left it, it just stayed on the bottom of the deck. With wise decision behind it. And visionary. You're a visionary. You create the world around you. Okay? And you are an alchemist. I'm talking to you about alchemy. A DT in this deck is expand your consciousness. Okay? Your consciousness, you're consciously expanded, darling. You have so much potential, though. You can really open up. Okay? And if you're really 19 or you're 28, 37. Yeah, 37. I don't have my number chart up here, y'all. I got to get a number chart up here. That way this can be easier next go around. But, yeah. You're probably around a 1. I'm feeling it. Your birth age breaks down to an actual 1, like 19. Because 1 plus 9 is a 10. But you're, like, in training here. And you need to make room. You got 7 of Pentacles here. You see how he's sitting here looking at what he got here? He's like, I wonder what I can use this for, right? So this is actually in reverse. So you physically going. You flushing it out. You're physically putting your ideas into place. Okay? You're physically taking action. You're pushing it through, right? You're letting things physically pass through you, right? When you have an idea, you take action on it. You feel it within your heart, and you physically create it, right? You're getting things going again. Because when it's upright, it means you're backed up. You're not backed up, babe. You're in flow. You're physically in flow. Things are flowing through you, baby. Okay, so much so, you need to make room. You need to start looking at what you physically got. You need to say, okay, what can I do with this? How can I utilize this? This don't work for nothing. It got to go. All right? And be grateful for everything that you're moving around. Sometimes you got to be grateful for the fact that, like I said, if you got your nail business, okay, you done started buying nail polish, right? You got to set up to start doing the nails out of your house. Be grateful that you got all of that. Right? You bought some products that you ain't even gonna need. Donate it. Be grateful. Right? And always share. Okay? Always share. Charity is very important when you talk about money. Okay? Because you got some self-limiting beliefs around money. Like maybe you feel like you will be unstable. Maybe whatever it is that you're desiring to truly go after, you just feel like it's not enough to make you feel secure. right? But somewhere along the line, you're learning to get your emotions in check. The King of Cups is the most emotionally intelligent, and it's upright. And it's honestly paired with the Queen of Cups because it's on the bottom of the deck. That's the energy you've been in. You've been intuitive, right? Now you are emotionally sound and stable within your money area. Or probably now that we getting through this read, you becoming more sound and stable. Like, you know what, yeah, what she's saying right, period. Because if I'm not right, why you here, Bookie? I'm just playing. I'm just playing, Bookie. I always be here for me. I always be here for what I gotta say. Like, be confident in your emotional capability. That's probably why blue is picking up on your favorite color. And it's here. Here's blue. Here's blue. Here's a shade of blue. Here's another shade of blue. Here's a shade of blue. This is blue, obviously. This is blue. Right? Like, blue is all here. So that's really, really cool. It's a very strong energy. It says to me that you are becoming more emotionally intelligent. That when you have these waves come towards you, because you're ready to ride the wave. I don't know what happened to that card. It was probably on the shuffle when we first started. But you're ready to ride the wave. You're energetically manifesting something here. Right? Because it's showing up strong in your relationships. And that's a strong energy. Look, when we manifest anything in our life, when we create anything to show up in our material world, trust and believe, like, it's a strong energy. Okay, you energetically manifesting more in a relationship than anywhere else. That means that you are a partner here. But then again, God energy is strong here. Source energy is very strong here. Source is your best partner. Behind it, because you always get a kiss. You always get a kiss. Like, the universe loves you. The universe loves you. That's so cute. Okay, Marikake, you are polishing your skills. Okay? This is really cute. This is really cute. I said I was going to pull a Sam Hain card. So, we've literally looked at everything. This is your relationship. You need to stand your ground on what it is you want within yourself. Okay, and that connects back to your inner child. Because at the end of the day, you know how this world works. Something is being manifested here. Maybe this person want to marry you and you don't want to marry them. Maybe they're more serious than you. Your partner might be more serious than you. Your romantic partner might be more serious than you. Okay? They focused on maybe a relationship. Like, the energy is really, really strong. Okay? So, when it comes to your money, stop falling back into past life situations. You emotionally intelligent. You know that you going through, look, Mama BB had to pop out. You know doggone well that you are learning right now. You're learning how to manifest. Okay? You're perfecting your skills. You're polishing your skills. Okay? You cleaning them up right now. You need to make room. Because you physically in alignment. You got a lot coming your way. You really manifesting your butt off when it comes to this money. The fact that you did kind of make a mistake. And don't suffer in silence. Oh no, this is you need to sit in silence. You need to sit with yourself. Because this is underlying energy of DT. Look, don't piss me off. I'm just playing. A DT, you need to sit with yourself, babes. You need to sit with yourself. You really need some self-reflection when it comes to your career. What do you want? You worried about your money? And tune in, tap in with your ancestors. You got help. Let me tell you something. Sometimes we'll feel so alone on this physical plane that we forget that we have so much help and support on a metaphysical plane. Be serious. Sit with yourself and your ancestors and honor them. Your ancestors say, be proud of who you are. Stand firm. Be brave. Don't let nobody try to tell you who to be or how to live. Be yourself. Be yourself. And embrace your dark side, the underworld here. Right? And that just means your shadow. We all have a darker side to us. We all understand. All of us have a piece of us that understands what lurks in the darkness. You know, like what I'm doing here. Let me tell you something. I'm with the army of the Lord. I'm with the army of Christ. Do you hear me? I love light and love. But I do understand that there's some things that lurk in the darkness. There are things there. And I am a light in the dark. Right? So naturally, I've seen them. I know it's some real evil, nasty stuff out here. But at the end of the day, I have no fear. Because I understand my light, like my role, right? The job that I have to do here on this earthly plane. And part of my job means that I have to be in tune with some of the darker things. You know, and I'm not even going to really say this is dark. People can use it for dark things. I say it like that. I'm sorry. I don't mean it like that. Yeah, graveyard. Let some things die. Right? There's a song that bellows in the peace of knowing, no end, in acknowledging the crosswords of eternity. Right? Nothing truly ends. Let it die so it can be reborn again. This isn't in regards to your career. And you need to be confident, right? What does the future hold? You determine that. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in yourself. Fun but average. We always got to highlight our Reddit reader. Or readee. Our readee. That's so cute. I love how we come up on names on the spot. Once again, those of you that are here, welcome. Thank you. Welcome to History, boo. So let's get something for your career, Aditi girl. Not like y'all all in her business. Let me tell y'all, the ones that are here, if you're not sending Aditi love and light and you're not trying to help her with this situation, get out. All we are about is love and light here. I am not playing. I'm not playing that. And y'all really think like, oh, she's just so sweet and so nice. Baby, I look like a sheep. I'm a wolf at heart. Don't ever play with me. I'm a warrior princess first. That was my first royal status, okay? Black cat on the bottom of the deck. Let's read the little poem. It's so cute. It says, there's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and shadow leading home. Ooh, you're on a journey right now. And then the journey that you're on is something that you're choosing to venture into, something that you're curious about. Get curious. That's so cute. Oh, you got an altar? That's cute. Oh, you need to get ritualistic because you got ritual behind it. You need to get some consistency, doll. You want your career to take off, first of all, you need to honor yourself. Like, seriously, you need to honor yourself. And trust me, I'm not trying to say it in a condescending way or anything like that. Like, because I be tripping on the same thing. I be acting like I can't honor myself, but you can honor yourself. You can be who you are and take the journey. Go into the depths and be optimistic about it. Be curious about it. The Page of Swords, this upright. Now, if it was in reverse, I would really say it's like you really been delaying this too long and you probably don't get a tower moment to push it. But the fact that it's upright, this is a short delay. This is like you have been pondering on it, right? Because the Page of Swords, you've been distracting yourself, right? That's why it's still a delay, but you haven't been doing it as long. It's like you're focused on so much. You focused on everything else, but the way that you get to all of this, Aditi and anybody else, the only way out is through. And the way out is through your relationship with God. Hammer Bammer. That was really good. So we got that. That's dope. That's really fire. Right? You need to lean on your relationship here. I think maybe single is what some of y'all need to go to. Okay? Some of y'all really need to be by yourselves. Because how you going to even be in silence? How you going to sit with your ancestors if you're not alone? Some of y'all really need to be by yourselves. Okay? And take the journey. If you really want to dig into your career, like, first of all, be consistent. When we had an altar here card, it's kind of just like, if you say you're going to connect to the universe, and when I say this, baby, I'm going to hold your hand, bookie butt. I'm going to hold your hand, bookie butt. When I say this, I mean it so wholeheartedly because it was a struggle for me at first. You have to be serious. You can't, when you see something as big or the way you see it, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to the metaphysical world, you cannot unsee it, right? It's like seeing, your brother's private part for the first time. Like, oh my goodness, oh, I can't unsee it, and I'm actually referencing the first time I saw my brother's ass. Do you hear me? Like, it's an ass, but still, It's like, ew, that isn't burned in my brains. Whoa, child, get it out. Those yellow buns. Get it out, please, help. Anyway, but it's basically like when you see something, okay, that you particularly can't unsee, you can't unsee it, baby. So you know that you have a connection to source. You have a connection to spirituality, to the metaphysical world. Okay, now you started practicing in it. Because when you have altar, it's an encouragement, okay? It says, a sacred devotion, a worship skin deep rising from the ash, the waters you keep, right? So do you have muddy waters because you're not maintaining it? Or are you trying to run a swamp? Like, is that what you want the muddy waters for, to catch type of stuff like that? You can get gators, but you're going to get a lot of bugs. You're going to get a lot of snakes. You catch my drift, like, but if you keep your waters clean, right, you're consistent, your routine, okay? And when we talk about waters, we're talking about your emotional presence because your heart is what connects you to the metaphysical world, right? Think about it. Your heart pumps blood, okay? So what's up? What's up on your spiritual practices? Okay, you talking about your career is tied to your spiritual practice. And then you got ritual here to back it up, okay? Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those whose gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. Oh, wow, that's so beautiful. The more you connect, right? First, you need to set you up a spot. You need to get somewhere where you can spiritually connect, right? If we have antennas on our head to connect to higher dimensions, and we're just talking now, we're just yapping now, okay? Meaning, don't dig too deep into it. Pick up literally what I'm putting down on the surface, okay? If we have antennas on our head and we connect to higher dimensions, reception matters. Some places you don't get good reception, okay? Frequency. Some places you get great reception. Okay, you need to set you up an altar. Find you a prayer place. Find your prayer place. Because at the end of the day, wherever you get reception is where you should be praying. And I ain't talking about Prey. We don't do that type of praying over here. We do we do it with the A's, not the E's. We do it with the A's, not the E's. So do you hear me? I'm not playing. It's all love. I'm not playing over here, okay? Yeah, you just need to get ritualistic. Don't focus on it too much, babe. Like, just take the journey. Broom, clean up. It's time to clean up, too. But it's also, like, it's time for you to grab your broom. It's time for you to get going because she riding on a broom. Okay, this is the underlying energy. Oh, the veil is thin. You can quantum leap. It's time for a change. And you got your upper elders, and you may be an elder. But I'm picking up, you got your elders looking over your career. Your ancestors, ain't that tea when your ancestors say, like, it's time for you to start making money like this. And they get with source on it. They pair with the universe on it. You like, what you mean? It's the way my life going. Like, and you can always turn away from it. You can always rebel. But this is in your history. Hikante, past life healing in reverse. This is in your past where you've already rebelled, love. I'm pretty sure you got Aquarius somewhere. You got an Aquarius placement somewhere, baby. You've rebelled in the past. Now it's time for you to hold to the tradition, because this is God, but this is also your legacy. This is also tradition here, right? Every family, a true spiritual family, has a communicator. They got a telephone. They got somebody that does the spiritual work. They got somebody that is connected to the metaphysical world to help the bloodline. It's righteous due. Do you hear me? It's kind of like, it's birthright. It is your generation's birthright to have a connector. Okay, unless you've done something so bad that source really had to cut off your connection. Meaning nobody is connected, which a lot of people have that in their family, unfortunately. Some people have done some wrong. There's some evil motherfuckers in this world, you know what I mean? And and some of them don't have people in their lineage who can make it do what it do. Unfortunately. But you, my love, are the one that can make it do what it do. You the one that can get on the phone and talk to the people on the other side. And they tell you what's going on and which way to lead you in your generations. Because guess what? If you are here, then you are in fact a generational curse breaker. And you in fact don't give a fuck. What's up? Do you hear me? So hey, DT girl, the fact that you picked up in the Reddit girl, it's so you got a real strong, and it's Pluto energy. This is Pluto energy rebirth. You got a real strong, I don't give a fuck. So once again, I'm getting Sagittarius energy because my Pluto is in Sagittarius. So I'm feeling like a connection there with you. But I'm also getting Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius, which Pluto is currently retrograde in Aquarius. So you probably definitely have an Aquarius placement. Okay, and you like the aqua. So Pluto is probably transiting over your early aqua placement. That's what I'm picking it as. And if you don't got an early aqua placement, it's a late aqua placement. And you are being activated by Uranus and the sun moving in Gemini, a trine. Ooh, that girl T. Make sure you tune in for the astrology weekly check-ins, because we don't do astrology all the time. We just do weekly check-ins because astrology only gonna move as much. You had a card out here, Rebirth. I put it back. So that means there's a bigger message here for you. And we're going to get ready to wrap it up. Once again, it just had to come out. Bottom of the deck, seduction. Get sexy. Get sexy. Okay? Get sexy, babe. Get sexy. Get sexy, babe. When I tell you to get sexy, I mean get sexy. Do you hear me? Get silent. Get sexy and silent. Aditi, specifically for you, Aditi. I'm going to put it on the board, but I'm going to make sure that you know it's specifically for you. Put that specifically for you, Aditi. Get sexy. Our Reddit reader. Hey, our first Reddit reader is Get Sexy. All right. This is so cute. Get sexy and silent. I'm sorry. Get sexy. Dot. And silent. Aditi. See how I'm a Gemini stellium, so I be getting distracted sometimes because Why I didn't write it the first time? Why I didn't write it the first time? Why did I forget and silent the first time? Anyway. Yeah, it's time for you to get sexy. Use your seduction, basically, is what the seduction card actually says, though, Aditi. On a serious tip, a real message for you. Seduce the universe and use some candle magic, because candle magic is right behind it. Seduce the universe. Talk to the universe. Let me tell you something. One of the first steps of manifestation, right, as a real alchemist, the big bad alchemist, you hear me? The first step is thought, it's communication. Get sexy with your words. Do you see how pretty I write? And this isn't even a brag. This is a humble brag. This is me just knowing my strengths, right? To know your strengths is to know your weaknesses, and you need to know both in order to wrap your ball and chain around this world and make it your bitch. Do you hear me? Right? So you really gotta know how to work with the universe, which you do to some extent because you've been curving your passion. Okay, because when you mix water and fire together, you get passion, right? Your drive, your emotion. But you have been taming your emotions. And that's how I know that you're passionate. Well, actually, I don't have an indicator for your passion. So maybe now you got to get passionate. Maybe this is a fire for you. Maybe I light a fire for you. I'm grateful to do that. I'm very, very grateful. My Lilith energy is actually in Leo. So I can definitely light a fire. So I am grateful for that. I'm grateful to light a fire for you. I light your fire. Oh, that's seduction too. What lights your fire? Get your fire lit. Get passionate. That's what this is. You need to sit in silence. You need to meditate. So you can figure out what lights your fire. What gets you horny about life. Oh, you know what I'm thinking about, y'all? I'm thinking about what gets me horny about life. What I love about life. You know what I love about life? Ice cream. Oh, a Chanel bag. Oh, a denim Chanel bag with tweed. What else? Oh, a 6 month Why? Look at this. Don't watch your throat too. Watch your throat. When you get ready to speak, people might be trying to silence you. Because I picked that up too. That was the first thing I said. Don't let nobody silence you. See, I'm messing up on my words. Don't let nobody silence you, y'all. Look, don't let nobody silence you. You know, because whatever gets you lit for life, okay? Whatever gets you lit for life, it's most likely something that pushes out jealousy in others. It pushes envy from others that try to push you into silence. Because look how sad she looked. She looks so sad. And there's peace in sadness, but still. We got to read the proverb too. Which it says, Proverbs 14:23. All hard work brings a profit, but more talk only leads to poverty. Action card. Take action on your words. Also, a hint at too much talk, gossip, or discussing your plans is killing the seed before it sprouts. Don't tell nobody your business. Just do the work. That's one of the craziest things coming out of my mouth because I have to tell myself that, but I guess that's how I can tell you that. Because I tell myself that. Stop running your mouth. Stop telling everybody else your business and get to work. Get you a sacred space. Okay, set you up a place to work and get a routine. And you can do these in whatever order. Because look, I just switched it. Set you a ritual. You know what my ritual is? Waking up in the morning, saying my daily devotional, saying my prayers, writing my daily gratitude, brushing my teeth, washing my face, making sure I do number 2, you know, working out, drinking my green tea. That is my ritual, no matter what. Do you hear me? I have been through some dark storms in my life, which they weren't even really, well, they were storms because they passed over. But honestly, they were to teach me how to weather that storm. Okay, that is my blessing from source. I know how to weather a storm. I know how to keep a ritual, a routine, baby. I know how to do that. And those little things, those little routines will help you get in a better space. It will help you figure out what it is you truly need in your career, like the action that you need to take, because you know what it is you want to do. You're just not taking action on it, right? All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk only leads to poverty. It's not the fact that you poor. You know you got it like that. King of Pentacles energy. You know what's up. You know you got it like that, but you're not taking action. What gets you horny? What is your and I hate to say it, lust for life? You know, where is your lust for life? Okay, what gets you lit for life? Do you get it? And Aditi, I really want to say this for you. It's like you want to speed up. Your elders is very present. They're letting you know the veil is thin. Now is the time that you can transition. You can move into, because you asked, what does the future hold, right? Or that's what came to mind for me. I wrote it here. What does the future hold? Your elders are letting you know that the veil is thin. The future hold whatever you want it to hold, whatever direction you choose to go. Because career really was your highlight. Your money ended up being simple. it stopped falling back into old patterns and old cycles. But your career, your main highlight, actually did end up being most detailed, because look how many cards you have, right? And that's also where I put the description for you, where I got my intuitive insights. And some of our YouTube viewers may resonate with the intuitive insights, so but you need to slow down here, because what you think gets you going is what's quickest, and it's not. What gets you going is something deeper. It's connected to your inner child, and it ties back into your relationships. Maybe a family member inspired you, a father, because King of Pentacles can be father energy. Maybe you look for your father's approval. Oh, Daddy, am I your baby? I am so done. Daddy, am I your baby? Yeah. Yeah, maybe you look to impress God. Maybe you look to impress Source. Or maybe you look to impress a father figure. But at the end of the day, the only person that matters is that you impress yourself. So stand up for yourself. Don't be weak. If you are a feminine energy, I despise a weak woman. I shouldn't have to keep saying that on this page. Bitch, I was playing. I'm not beating anybody up, love and light. If we fighting, then that means there was no way that we could figure it out any other way. Do you hear me? But I know how to fight, because like I said 110 times, I'm a warrior princess. Don't play with me. I will eat you up. Me and Jesus holding hands with the good book. Amen. And Archangel Michael behind us. Don't play. Or better yet, in front of us. Or on the side of us. Period. We equal. How about that? We equal. But, stand your ground. Don't let this father figure run you around. And if this is your man, let me tell you something. Daddy, am I your baby? Yeah, he can be your daddy all day. Let me tell you, he may have some daddy energy. He can take care of you. But, Bookie Butt, why in the world would you let him treat you like you his kid? Like little girl you. In terms of feminine energy, right? To the masculines that's here, we just on your feminine energy type shit. When you are tuned in to, being on more of the softer side, all right, where you taking care of yourself, you're nurturing yourself. This daddy energy, this mother energy, you dealing with past life wounds and cycles, trauma. Aditi. In your relationship, you dealing with father trauma. And you consciously moving forward. The way you look at it is that you moving forward, and you assessing it mentally. You're not putting your heart in it. Your heart's not in it. You in a King of Swords energy. You got daddy wounds when it comes to your relationship, or authoritative masculine figure wounds. Okay, because you subconsciously intuitive, right? You deeply connected and know that you gonna consciously choose to energetically move on. You finna leave this person. You finna leave. Who is getting a divorce? What in the world? Do I got some divorcees on my YouTube page? Because what's going on, y'all? Y'all getting spiritual divorces and stuff. I can't blame you. Out of there. Our energy gonna connect. Out of there. But, Aditi, you getting ready to walk away from something on a relationship tip. Okay? And it will tie into your father wounds, right? Male authoritative figures in your life. Maybe a male authoritative figure has held you back. Or maybe they have dictated a lot of what you have done because of their status, their wealth, or their physical standing. Okay? That's what's affecting this relationship here. And you need to stand up. Stand up! You need to stand up. You need, be a woman! Woman! Angels are all around you, energizing your soul. You got support here. Like I said, your elders letting you know now is the time to move on, move into something else. I am powerful and loved. Your elders want you to know you are powerful and loved. This is so cute. Your ancestors love you. This is so cute. You got 2 right there. This is so cute. Yeah, you got some cards here. You will do the best you can every single day, right? Take the relationship day by day. Step by step. Okay? Step by step, baby. Baby steps. Baby steps. Now walk it up. Now walk it up. Now walk it up. Now walk it up. Understand you are a miracle. The fact that you exist within itself is magic. Okay? Your energy is sacred. You have such a beautiful connection to spirit, to universe. Right? I know my soul is truly beautiful, girl. I did not see that card on the bottom. I'm just tapped in, tuned up like that. Hey. And let's get you a card here. Enjoy the now. When it comes to your money, girl, if your money looking funny, just have some fun. Just have some fun. Enjoy the now. Enjoy where you are. Enjoy the space that you are currently living in now. It could be a lot worse. I gotta pull those cards out now. I have a deck of cards that's so sarcastic. Obviously, we need to get to using those because we're a sarcastic bunch of bookie butts, aren't we? I love it. My happiness is a choice I make. Just by you being here, Aditi, you've chosen to be happy. Just by my lovely YouTube subscribers being here, you've chosen to be happy. Do you hear me? Because all I'm giving you is happiness. I love you. Do you hear me? I love y'all. All I'm giving you is happiness. All I'm giving you is happiness. Bottom of the deck. I am becoming a better person every day. We shine. We shine. Do you hear me? Love and light. Love and light. I wish a motherfucker tried. Because we hard too. Hard body. I am ambitious and motivated. Be ambitious and motivated in your career, Aditi. Shine bright. Do you hear me? Shine bright. And in your career, focus on becoming better every day. Work at it. That's all that matters, okay? Wow, heal. Please heal. I will heal and move on. Is in reverse. You are holding on to some really bad cycles here. And I did not even leave it up right. I had to put it back. You already know the answer. You already know that you hold on to something that you need to let go and you need to embrace change. You already know. And Aditi, I know I told you it was going to be like 45 minutes. I only told you that to calm you down because patience is a virtue. As you can see by all that you have received and how entertaining this video has been, it was worth within the 24 hours that I promised you. You are my first Reddit read, and I am so excited. I am so happy for where this channel is going. The goddesses that we will be allowing into this space to participate in love, light, and healing, you know, in supporting one another and helping one another and loving one another. You know, so I am excited about that, and I'm happy to have you as number 1 on the board list, and I hope that you subscribe, girlfriend, and I hope that I have you here more and more and more. Wow, look how this popped out, right? Don't silence yourself, okay? Seduce your life, okay? Sit in silence and figure out how you need to seduce your life. It popped back up again because you started second guessing it, like maybe you're not good enough. You're great, Aditi. You have so much potential. Don't forget, I wrote down potential on this paper. I wrote down potential by itself. You have so much potential, and you have the support behind you, right? Remain ambitious and motivated. My YouTube viewers, same for you. I am powerful in love. If you tuned into this video, if you connected with this video, then obviously you are on this frequency. Y'all know the drill. Let's breathe in and out. Let's inhale. Exhale. All right, doesn't that feel good? Let's go one more time. Inhale. Exhale. When it feels like things are getting too energetically overwhelming, when it feels like you have too much on your plate, just inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out, and know that you are supported in spirit and that you also have physical support. I'm right here. You can always come in and check with BB. You can always come in and check with me. All right, guys. So I'm going to end the read here. Aditi, woo! We hope you enjoyed this, Aditi. You are our first Reddit read, and we love you. Your energy inspired the Reddit read, and we know that there are going to be many more to come. We know that there is going to be so many people that enjoy this service, and trust me, they may not always be this long. We plan for them to be 15 minutes, okay? But we had to give Aditi something special as our first goddess, which we hope to see her hang around, the Miss Blue Goddess herself, right? We hope that everything was great for you, and we hope that you have nothing but greatness coming towards you. I believe that with this message, you will move forward, you will be inspired, and you will lead with so much love. So guys, I want to go ahead and thank you for tuning in. If you did catch this video, then guess what? I love you. And also, we're connected. So guess what? We sisters and brothers now. So guess what? You need to like, comment, and subscribe. Because if I don't know you, then obviously that's a problem. Why are you here? Right? And also, check out our charity fundraiser. Check the description for our Reddit link number 1. Check that out, and also check out the description for our GoFundMe that we are highlighting. Okay, let's make sure that we are always sending love and light, and we are helping people in any way possible, because that's what matters. Okay, so once again, I love you guys, and most importantly, have a beautiful and blessed day. See you later.